channel. I'm gonna do a quick whispered ASMR video about my day. As you can see, it's another daytime ASMR ramble, just quickly before I go to work. And I'm gonna ramble about my day. And something that just happened is my shoelace broke. And I basically tried to MacGyver the shoelace back together with... There's like this tube over the actual string part of the shoelace. So I tried to use shoe glue and glue the shoelace back together and cover that on top of it to lock it in, kind of MacGyver the shoelace together. I was poking at it with a paper clip to get it back into the hole and all kinds of stuff. Didn't work. Fell apart instantly. And it was as soon as the shoelace broke, because I pulled on it, and I was because I need to go to work, because obviously I need my shoelaces on, my shoes. I can't just be going with no shoelaces and my shoe falling off of my foot. I have done similar stuff to that in the past, because I'm very frugal with my money. I'll wear one pair of shoes for I don't know how long they last me, probably 5 years. I'll wear them until they have holes. But anyways, so I tied a knot on the shoelace, and hopefully that holds and it's resolved. As soon as I tied the shoelace knot, it was on the wrong side of the hole of the body of the shoe. So I had to untie the knot and then go the lace through the other side and then tie it again. So that was annoying. And then I had glue on my hands from when I tried to glue the thing with this very concrete, not concrete, I forget, but it's shoe glue, but it's the instant cement or whatever, the very strong adhesive, super glue. It was all over my fingers, and then I had to wash that off, and I was it's glue on my hands. I did my other job early today. I woke up pretty early, and I laid in bed for a bit, and I just kind of eased into the day, but I still got to work at 9 a.m. I think I was up at 7, something like that, just laid in bed and kind of was blah. Quick shift at the first job. It's very short shifts. It's basically I'm employed by them, but it's kind of like a contracting almost. I just quickly do what needs to be done. No real chit chat, no break. I just kind of mash it out, and then I head home. I have a little bit of time to myself, and then I go to the other one. And right now I've been doing some Coursera stuff. I have a Google certificate in marketing now, and I have a leadership certificate as well. So just two little basically nothings to put on a resume, but someone might look at that and say, hey, at least this guy's trying or whatever. I also emailed a local college about upgrading a few things that I didn't really get in high school, because I really was a shithead in high school. I was basically if you listen to early Eminem, Slim Shady stuff, that's basically what I was doing. I was basically getting drunk in class. I had gin in a water bottle in grade 8. I was a troubled kid, and I didn't complete a lot of what I should have. I took a lot of courses that I had interest in, but I didn't even show up. So I'm trying to upgrade a few things from high school, and I've been emailing them that, and I'm gonna see if it's online or they apparently have to write some kind of assessment test, and it's a thing. And if I also have, I sent out my resume, I updated my resume on online on Indeed, and I have a job interview for this painting place. So if I get hired there, which would be interesting, I'm skeptical to say good because I'm kind of at another crossroads here, another fork in the road. Because if I did that, then I wouldn't have the time to be doing the upgrading thing. And I do feel like I need to do the upgrading. I feel like it's like a rite to passage almost. Like I gotta correct my past mistakes. I have like an inclination and a feeling I have to do that. But then at the same time, if you're actually offered employment and you get it, just build a bridge over that stream and get over it, and march forward, then that's good as well. So you don't want to be a forever student. There's a lot of people that are forever students. They're always upgrading their resume, and they have a really impressive resume, but they don't actually do anything. And I don't want to be that guy. Although I am trying to fill in some gaps on my resume, so I need to find balance. I've had a lot of work experience, more than my family gives me credit for, but I think they might. Some of them are doing it out of tough love, trying to get me to do even better. But I think most of them are just being passive aggressive about it. And but either way, it's fine. But yeah, I have a lot of work experience, but it's like all labor, unskilled labor. Like I'm kind of been spinning my wheels, getting nowhere type thing. And I have a real hard time paying attention in class. Like I am diagnosed with ADD or ADHD. I'm not sure which one or both, but like I can get medication for it, and I've been diagnosed for like, I don't know, since I was maybe 20, so like more than 10 years. And like adult ADD, like you start these hobbies, you don't really find interest, you just kind of start them and they never go anywhere. It's kind of a lack, it could be traditionally looked upon as a lack of discipline, but like could be soul searching too. You're trying to find what you're good at and where you have a home at, but then another part of it is just kind of like a restlessness. You don't want to sit still. You're wanting to be doing something, and like that has caused me to be doing like these labor jobs, spinning my wheels, because I just can't like sit still for so long. And it leads me to employers that exploit me because I'm in underpaid jobs and I'm competing against like either college students or people who have been alcoholics, or they're retired, or they're lazy, or whatever reason. So the wage is extremely low in a lot of these manual labor jobs that I've taken throughout my life, and I've been kind of outworking everyone, but the ceiling is only so high because you're going to get thrown in with the lot, and you're also going to always be trying to negotiate with your employer to give you a raise, which never keeps up with inflation. So I need to be thinking about some sort of upgrading to do something. I've had a video about this. I have like a 1-day weld course towards the end of summer just to see if I'm going to have an interest in that. And then I can determine if I want to go to trade school or try to find an apprenticeship with this. But usually you have to spend the money and do the trade school to get the apprenticeship. It's kind of how it works. So instead of spending all that money all at once, I want to see if it's something that's worthwhile. So I have the 1-day welding introduction thing, this paint thing coming along, the upgrading thing that I'm doing. I'm obviously doing these ASMR videos, trying to create an income stream through this, and at the same time obviously help relax people and give them something to listen to during their day. I know a lot of people are very isolated now. I'm trying to help that, and as well help myself get my feelings out. This is, to me, it's almost therapeutic. It's like a journal or like a open diary type thing. So it's nice that it's here. I want to continue to pursue this. Not sure what the future holds, which path I'm going to take, but I feel like I am definitely leveling up constantly, because these crossroads that I've been facing quite consistently in the last year or so. Like these windows and doors they've never been open for me in the past. They've always been closed in one way or another, and the timing hasn't been right. And now I'm kind of getting a lot of opportunities, and I feel like I have a little bit of things going on now. But I'm very indecisive, and it's hard for me to make a decision about anything, so I tend to overthink and get in my head a bit too much, but I gotta pull the trigger on something. So that's kind of where I'm at with that, and that was part of my day. I didn't do the gym today because I did my job. I didn't mow the lawn. I'm doing the lawn on Thursday. Today I just did some basic sweeping, mopping, vacuuming type thing. I did a very quick nature walk, kind of going through the motions, just to have my circadian rhythm right, just to get some daylight in my eyes. There's a lot of kids at the park today. I think they had some kind of school field trip there, so there's maybe 100 or maybe even 200 kids. I didn't see any school bus, so it might have been some kind of other thing, but it's good to see that. When I was in school, there was like never any field trips. Now it seems like kids are getting out more in the community, which is better, because I don't think like schools are kind of like jails, like they just sit down, shut up, and memorize. So to see people engaging in the community at a younger age is probably more healthy, obviously. I think when I was in elementary school, we had one field trip a year. Middle school, never. High school, never. So anyways, I quickly went grocery shopping. The lady behind me in line was a paramedic, so she was in uniform, so I made a little bit of small talk, and she works 12-hour shifts, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. in a heart attack response unit. So she's a career woman, very put together, and that's good for her. It's the non-stop grind and stuff. I made one of those dad jokes. I went, ooh, grab my heart, and I pretended to have a heart attack. She didn't laugh. She probably gets that quite often, and even if she doesn't, it's a very brain dead joke. It's just kind of like, just when you're going through the mental emotions, and that's just kind of what blurts out almost. But I gotta sharpen my wit a little bit better and get some better jokes to be saying. I used to actually be quite funny in school, but I don't know. But anyways, I was kind of a bit of a class clown, but it's probably less like articulated humor and quick wit rather than just kind of fucking around making people laugh on like cheap gimmicks, basically. So yeah, did the groceries, did the walk, no gym today, 2 jobs. Dishes are stacking up, gotta do that sometime soon. That paint job interview is a phone interview tomorrow. I'm gonna offer to see if I can just, he's gonna call tomorrow, and I'm gonna just basically say if I could come in for free on Friday and just try it out, to see if it's a good fit for both of us, because I already have 2 jobs, and I don't want to be throwing them away for something I don't like, as well as it's kind of like a living resume thing where a guy's gonna have to know you're capable and train you, and it's better just to see your work and evaluate it than see what's on a resume. So I think it'd be more efficient for both of us to do it that way. So I'll offer that, see where he's at with that. I'm gonna wrap this up in the next couple minutes. I hope everyone's doing good in their life. I hope you're finding time to relax and take care of yourself. A lot of positive feedback on this channel. I really appreciate all the positive feedback. This channel is kind of finding its footing now. It's kind of has a small following now. I think on my analytics it says maybe 150 people have notifications that when I post a video, which is very small, especially considering the massive subscriber count I have, or at least massive for me at like over 7,000 in comparison to 7,000 to 150 that have the notifications on. But I post quite a lot and sporadically and randomly, so I think if people all had the notification bell on, they'd probably get pretty sick of me pretty fast. So it's probably a good thing, and subscribers are appreciated, but a lot of people are subscribed and they don't come back. It's kind of like a gym membership in that way for a lot of people, at least. So I think subscriber count isn't the best metric of a successful channel. I think finding something that a committed audience will like and come back and re-engage with is part of being successful. Also, being in the algorithm is part of being successful. And I think that my algorithm is kind of starting to turn a little bit, and it's kind of learning what this channel is and finding people who will like it. So that all being said, that's basically my day up to this point. And I'm gonna have to let you guys go now, and I'm going to eat some food. I'm going to edit my resume because I'm gonna add that Google thing on there, and hopefully have a good day at work. And yeah, hopefully you guys are having a good day too. Once again, these are the glasses I found. I had them on ready to go just in case I needed some comedic relief, but it didn't come up. So anyways, once again, hope everyone's doing good. Take care of yourself. Eat some healthy food. Drink some water. Don't be negative. Don't hang around with people that are going to drag you down. Pay attention to life. Take it in. Live in the moment if you can. Love all you guys. Peace out.